What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be doing my first live trading action. Okay, so I want to clarify that I am not a day trader, so I don't trade based off of like price action, all that. I'm just not that pro. Just kidding. I just offended a whole bunch of people who are like me, invest into the long term. I'm so sorry about that. And but if you would still like for me to produce some content, make sure you like and subscribe. If you are forgiving enough to leave a comment, I would really appreciate that. Okay, so today the market is up and it's up a little bit. Okay, so that's good. I usually have some of my tools out just to take a quick look at some what analysts are saying in case I, just want to check up on some stocks and just kind of see what's going on. So yeah, I was just looking at carparts.com. Just read an article about it. So, I like looking into new companies, especially companies that I'm not trading. But right now, my Robinhood portfolio, okay, it is down $40. Looks like my EverQuote is down quite a bit. I saw that. I do like looking at the biggest movers too. As you can see here, just see if there's any stocks in my portfolio that is down a lot, so I can cry a little bit. Just kidding. Actually, it is kind of sad to see some stocks like this one. My EverQuote stock is down 18%. Okay, good thing I only did a put credit spread, so hopefully it'll recover by December 17th. Okay, now taking a look too, I also know, over time that I've had, my own shopping list, and there are stocks I want to buy. Like for example, Console Energy. Okay, is a stock that I've been wanting to get into, and right now, I'm really considering, just getting into Console Energy. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I recognize some other stocks I've looked into, like Flora Growth, Minko Ventures. These two have been really popular recently, and it's not something I'm particularly interested in right now. Okay, so taking a look right now. So keep in mind for Robinhood, I actually don't really use this anymore. In fact, I moved a lot of my funds to just my Interactive Brokers account, just because Interactive Brokers, for me, has a lot more just ways I can utilize like the margin, and if I need to borrow cash off of my trades, I can do that. So currently, I do use a couple different platforms. I do use M1 Finance. That's where I have a bunch of ETFs that I used to buy. Actually, I sold quite a bit of them, and so right now, if you take a look at my M1 account, it's just a bunch of cash kind of sitting there. I don't really just, I'm just kind of waiting. I'm probably going to really just draw out of it, just because even though, I thought M1 was pretty cool, in the end, I just thought that M1 is too simple with their pie investing. So I don't really use that anymore, but I do have all my ETFs there. I do use also Charles Schwab. Okay, so my Charles Schwab account for all my retirement accounts, my SEP IRA, Roth IRA. And typically, I do similar trades. I do bull call spreads. I do the options. I do selling puts. I just use that just separately from my main account. Okay, so taking a quick look, let's just take a quick look at my Interactive Brokers account. Okay, Interactive Brokers. Okay, my Face ID. All right, it looks like I am actually down $253. Okay, that's okay. That's not as bad as I thought. It was up before, but I guess. So as you can see, I have some bull spreads. I have a lot of different calls, a lot of longer leap options. Yeah, and so I'm just taking a quick look at I don't want to show you all my portfolios because I'm kind of embarrassed by it. But yeah, I do see that, a couple of stocks are down quite a bit. Oh man, BXC, I've been just really disappointed. But I do think I am in it for the long term, so hopefully that goes back up sooner or later. Okay, so I think today, like I said, I've been wanting to get into, what is it? I wanting to get into Console Energy. Console Energy is a coal stock, and coal is just like it's just been on a roll. All right, okay, I didn't mean to rhyme. Sorry about that, but. Coal is just insane, and I think right now it's because like we have the winter coming, and we're actually sort of at this energy crisis where we're not sure if we can keep everyone warm, especially in other parts of the world. And so right now, coal miners are just raking in the cash. And if you take a look at just you know I can't actually use this probably on a YouTube video, or else I might get kicked out of Seeking Alpha. But just been a lot of great things with Console Energy. I can show you what the stock is. So again, it's an American energy company with interest in coal. Okay, so let's take a look at the stock real quick. Okay, so it's trading at $31.84. Is down 11%. P ratio of 29:10. So a couple of things I like to take a look at normally is I like to go to finviz.com just to take a quick look at a couple of things. Let me show you. So stock ticker CEIX, Console Energy. Okay, so right here that we see that, oh, we got some ads here. Sorry about that. Okay, so over here, I like to look at the RSI to see if it's overbought, oversold. Looks like 56 is fine. I like to look at the earnings per share for this year and next year. I do like looking at the forward PE, the PE right now. So it's a decent stock. I still I'm still contemplating. I think there was a big run up, the last couple of days. So I don't know if it's a good time. And speaking of which, let's go take a look at Yahoo Finance. Okay, so finance.yahoo.com is where I like to take a look at a couple extra additional things on CEIX. As you guys probably know by now, I love looking at the Bollinger Bands. And so right now, look at the Bollinger Bands right here, $33.62. It's way under. I do think it's a good time to buy. I'm not super bullish on CEIX. Yes, I do think it's going to go up, but it's just been up quite a bit. Let's take a look at the 1 year chart. Yeah, so it's up a bit. I know there's more room to run, but like I know October is also very shaky, so I am not probably not gonna do like a huge trade. So let's take a look at Robinhood. Robinhood is where my go-to for options. Just take a look at what kind of options might be pretty interesting. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at CEIX. We're gonna trade options. Okay, so I'm not going to do a call option because I don't know whether or not it's going to go up, by November 19. If there's a good bounce, then this might be a pretty good play because, you're essentially putting in $355 and hoping that goes back up 5%, right? So if it's down like 10% today, all it has to recover is about half. And, but, typically if I buy call options, I do like to go a little longer out. So, and the reason why I like to go longer out, because it's actually not that more expensive, right? If you go out 1 month more, see if you take a look right now, November 19th, if I was looking at the $30 strike price, it's the premium is $355, right? If I go to December 17th, premium is $450. So it's not that big of difference for additional month. And an additional month is quite a bit of time. Now let's take a look at March 18th. So it's at $635. So it's still reasonable, right? And typically I do like to go deeper in the money, just so that the movement in the stock doesn't have to really go up that much. And if it does go up, a lot more than that, then you'll make a pretty good profit. Let's take a look at June, just to see what kind of options we got. So typically, when I'm looking at call options, I definitely want to go deeper into money. And, if I were to buy a call option, I would probably get it at $20. So meaning that the stock would have to go up 60% for me to break even. But I don't really want to put $1,385 into this stock as a call option. So what I can do is I can sell. Okay, I can make this a bull debit spread. So I can sell a call option, uh, maybe further out of the money. I would probably be happy with selling the stock at $45. So as I've said before, this is a bull debit spread where I'm betting that and by June 17, 2022, the stock's gonna move up by over 6%. So I will have the right to buy 100 shares of CEIX at $20, but not the obligation to. And to sort of mitigate some of this cost, I can sell a call option, which is basically saying that, okay, like if it goes up to $45, I would be happy to lose this contract, and because I'm selling a sort of a call option, I would gain a premium to sort of offset some of this cost. Okay, so let me see if we can sell a premium though before the expiration. Okay, that makes it a little more interesting because then, you have potentially a little more upside. Let's just do it at the same strike price. Okay, so right now, if you take a look, okay, so this stock CEIX, if it just goes down by, 2%, right? I would still make 44 cents. If it goes up, as it goes up, I would start to make money, and my max profit is $1,340. Okay, and the stock would have to move up 41%. Now that's a really good gain, right? And at that point, I would be completely happy, and I would be happy with walking away with $1,340. Now my max loss though is if the stock moves down below $31 and 17 cents, then I would start to lose money. And of course, as we approach as we get closer to whenever the call option expires, then the theta or the time decay would begin to really eat away at the cost basis of this bull call debit spread. Okay, so my max loss essentially would be 1,164. If this call option expires worthless. Okay, so I don't think I'm even gonna do that. Okay, so I think my risk tolerance generally is a little lower. Okay, I think for now, I think although this is a pretty good company, I'm just I don't know. So I think what I'll do instead is I'm gonna see what option I have with a bull credit spread. So let's take a look at with these days, honestly, I like selling credit spreads a little further out, even though I have to put up collateral. Well, let's just take a look. Okay, so for credit spread, we'll buy a put at let's just do 220, and then we'll sell a put at $4. Okay, so meaning that the stock would have to go down by 11% for me to realize my entire profit of $180. My max loss, okay, if for some reason the stock goes below 11% after on March 18th, then I would lose $320. To me, that's actually a really good bet, right? If I'm bullish on the stock, if I think by March 18th it's not going to move down beyond 10%, I think I'd be completely fine with that, right? And but what I would normally do is I would go to my Interactive Brokers account and execute this trade. I'm actually on my iPad right now, so I can't do it. Unfortunately, Interactive Brokers, if you're gonna do a put credit spread, you would have to use a desktop or laptop on their trader's workstation. So unfortunately, I can't open that trade today on Interactive Brokers, but I can show you what it looks like on Robinhood. So you would essentially say that yes, you're going to enter the limit price, $180, but you would have to put up collateral of $500. Okay, so that's the killer part that I don't like if it's on my Robinhood account because I don't have a lot of money there. But I think it normally just works great, really honestly, on interactive brokers, because even if your collateral is tied up, you can still use it. Using their debit card, you can borrow positions against your positions, and so it really doesn't matter if there's a rainy day where you need extra cash. You have this position open and you can borrow against it. So CIX is one potential. What I honestly will probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably just buy some stocks. Okay, if I'm just not really sure about call options or put credit spreads, I think I would probably just end up just buying some stock in it. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, so we have CIEIX. I'm going to close out some of this. Um, okay, now I usually do have a shopping list. In fact, right now I'm looking at Alibaba, and I just want to see how it's doing. I'm just keeping an eye out. So Baba stock is up, and unfortunately, I sold all my Baba stock right as it was starting to go back up. But sometimes that's just how life works, and that's fine. Let me see what else I got. Okay, so I did take a look at my portfolio earlier. Everything seems to be okay so far. Even if there's a really big price change, or even if there's a correction, something goes really haywire. I'm confident in my positions because they're all leaps, right? If I'm basically believing that the stock will eventually be up in a year, then there's plenty of time, even if there is some kind of correction. But if there is some kind of correction, what I'll probably do is I'll probably just double up on all my positions, right? And so whenever things go back up, then it'll be a great time to really profit from the correction. I think a couple other stocks I've been just taking a look at is ADES. Okay, so ADES stock. Okay, so uh, Advanced Emission Systems. Okay, it's not giving me. Okay. Okay, so I think it's up a little bit today. That's fine. I've been definitely buying a lot into marine. Okay, so the shipping industry. I know that there's a lot of really demand right now with the shipping industry. So, VRTV. Oops. Okay, so VRTV is up today, 2.63%. Okay, so maybe not the best time to buy. I've been looking at Ryder Systems. Okay, so Ryder Systems is a transportation company. I just like this really just take a look at how things are going. Sometimes, whenever stocks are down, it's actually good to give it some time to continue to see if it continues to go down. Let's take a look at, this QIPT. Okay, so these are some of the stocks I've just been taking a look at. Yeah, and like I want to be patient, right? I definitely another stock, Liu. Okay, Liu stock. Okay, so Liu is another stock in the coal industry. I know coal is not sexy right now, and I totally understand that, but I do think there's going to be a need for that, and really, if we're trying to profit from what the world is eventually getting into, then we have to sort of put our emotions aside and just really take a look at what's going on. Let me. I think that's pretty much it. I honestly don't have a whole lot of other. Oh, I just want to take a look at AMGN again. AMGN's a blue chip company I've been eyeing, and so it's down just so much, right? It's just really beating down stock. Looks like it has a little bit of recovery today, but not a whole lot. And that's completely fine. Yeah, so I think I might just end up buying what was it, the console stock. I might just buy some shares in that just to kind of see how it goes. Oh, one more stock ticker that I've been taking an eye on. I've been keeping an eye out on is Nucor. Okay, so it is a steel company, so it looks like it's down a little bit. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it, right? I'm gonna end up buying some console energy just because I do think there's still more room to run for coal. But yeah, so that's really just sort of really a highlight of some of the ways I go about trading, and we are doing this live right now. If you like this content, if you want me to do more live trades, if you want just me to just really analyze different things about how the stock market is moving, what I'm trying to do in my own portfolio, just make sure you give us a like, subscribe, comment below, and until next time, I will see you guys then.